right here at Wildcat Radio. I'm DJ George the Plumber, and guess what? We got a surprise, guest in the house today. It's a coach from Springstowne Wildcats wrestling team. Aloha, Coach. Good morning.
Aloha. How are you?
Oh, good, good. Much mahalo for coming in and sharing some information what we got going on this weekend, man. And congratulations on a great job what you're doing with them ladies there.
Thank you, sir.
Man. So what we got going on this weekend, Coach?
Well, this weekend, this Saturday, as in tomorrow, we have the California Girls Middle School State Wrestling Championships, which are going to be held over at Hogan Middle School in the Grove and Bass Gymnasium. And our Springstowne Wildcat Wrestling Academy, the Lady Wildcats, are going to be competing there tomorrow.
Oh man, great! So we got schools coming from all over, coming into town.
Yeah, we draw all from the great Golden State of California. We have wrestlers coming from as far south as Oceanside down near San Diego.
Oh man,
and as far north as Ferndale up there.
No kidding.
Up in the northern part of the state.
You know, that's what it's all about, getting the word out there, and you guys doing such a great job, and most of all, bringing it into town.
Yeah,
bringing it into Vallejo.
That's what able to host it here.
Yeah, that is a great thing. When I heard that was coming to Vallejo, and I said, it's a championship? She said, yes. I'm like, that's it. I said, have the coach come talk to me. I want him to come on. And we were trying to get you on Tuesday night, but, you know, my Tuesday night show, unfortunately, is kind of late. But Friday morning is just fine. You know, we appreciate it. So how many girls you got?
We are rolling into the championship tomorrow with a roster 82 deep.
What?
82 girls.
Oh, man. So it starts at 9, right?
9 a.m. wrestling begins.
Right. Okay. So, and what time usually it runs to?
Well, that all depends as the event has continued to grow, dating back to 2005. At the first event, we only had 68 competitors from the state that showed up. And now we have currently registered 231 girls. So, you know, each year goes a little bit later. We're thinking 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
That is great, man. You know, that's the key thing is bringing it to town because you know, everybody, every time you mention the word Vallejo, they go, oh, first thing, you guys are bankrupt, ain't you?
Indeed.
Hey, so now when we do things like this, people change their attitude like, wait a minute, Vallejo's got Wildcat Radio, Vallejo's got Pacific Vibe, and now we got the Ladies Springstowne Wildcats.
That we do.
That, you know, that is so great. I thank you for volunteering your time and dedicating. And because you've been doing this how many years now with the girls?
Currently myself, I'm in my 15th year with the Springstowne Wrestling Program.
That is so great. And I understand you guys been kind of taking these championships for quite a while now, huh?
Yeah, again, that's something we don't really like to talk too much about, you know. The focus on these kids just getting them to show up, compete, and do their thing. But along the way, we've had some success. That's it.
You know, when you get dedication and people like yourself showing them the right path to take, you will get things like that. And it comes hand in hand. And the harder you work, the better it comes out. And it all boils down to the people, the role models that's in front of them. And that's you guys. And I thank each and every one of you for doing that with the youth, you know, because the youth are our future. And if we don't dedicate some time and put some investment into them, we have none. And I feel sorry for the guys in this town because we got some pretty good ladies here.
Absolutely.
So tomorrow, 9 o'clock, the show's going to start?
9 o'clock, wrestling begins.
Okay, so we'll get the guys up here. Well, we're going to let the coach take a break for a minute. We're going to go back and get a couple songs, and we're going to talk more with the coach. So stay right here. Wildcat Radio on the beautiful Aloha Friday morning, right here in Vallejo. Hey, you know what? Every Friday morning from 6 to 9, we like to get out to the community and let people know what we're doing here in Vallejo. And if you got something to say, give us a call, 652-5772, or get me on Facebook. I'm DJ George the Plumber. I'm just a simple island boy trying to do his share and sharing aloha. And you know, everybody's got it. It's my job to get it out. So enjoy. We got Coach going to be coming back here in a couple secs, and aloha is shared, one song at a time.
Live up, 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 restless soul, live up, live up.
Guiducci, and he's sharing some information what he's got going on this weekend with the girls' wrestling team, the Wildcats. So, Coach, we were just sitting here talking, and apparently Vallejo Times-Herald got you in the paper this morning, huh?
Yeah, they did a fantastic job. Anything to be compared to the 1950s New York Yankees is pretty big shoes to fill, but I do appreciate the article that was done. It's fantastic.
that, Vallejo Times-Herald, they do some great articles, especially when they got some positive coming out of the town. And what I like about what I've been hearing and talking to you this morning is even ESPN did an article about you guys, huh?
Yeah, ESPN sent a writer out to take a look at our team back at the Northern California Championships, and it gave some pretty good publicity and some great notoriety to our program. We were getting emails from all over the country. We had an art teacher at Carnegie Mellon University want to purchase one of our sweatshirts.
What?
And we had a coach from Hawaii actually contact us, and he wants to bring his wrestling team from Lahaina Intermediate out here next spring to compete against us.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And I understand you guys actually went back to Hawaii a couple years back, huh?
Yes, in 2008, right as our girls thing was really getting big, we took a group of girls out there to compete versus the Hawaiian Island All-Stars. We held our own out there and won some gold medals along the way, and got to experience Hawaii. We got to go to Pearl Harbor, got to hang out on Waikiki, got to eat the plate food. Man,
all them plate lunches.
Absolutely.
That's what I miss the most.
I think I came back 10 pounds heavier.
I always do. When you said that, I started thinking about, man, every time I go home, I gain weight. Seems like I just eat somewhere, go somewhere, and eat again, and the food just tastes so much different. But that's what we really appreciate is the town, you taking your time out of your busy life and going and teaching these youth a real skill and to defend themselves, not only represent our town and represent the town that we live in. We've been having so much trouble in our town, and this is what it is. And when people like yourself and your team get together and give to the youth, that's what we need. Yeah. So we really appreciate it, Coach, and that's what it. And this weekend, this Saturday, they'll be at the gym, 9 o'clock. Get out there, show your support on this youth that we have in our town, because Vallejo's got so much talent. I've seen it a long time ago, all the talent that we had in Vallejo, and I always wondered, what can I do as a person to help bring it out to the people's eyes? And now since we got blessed that have this little radio station that we have in Vallejo, we can just do that. So whenever you got things coming up, Coach, you just let us know. And apparently we got a bunch of people that we all know that's fighting, and them girls are in there being part of your wrestling team.
Yeah, indeed. I'm watching you pick up your phone here and whatnot. Hey, Mr. Rio, if you're listening, I hear you're contacting in. Mr. Rio has two twin daughters that wrestle for us, Daphne and Rachel, and I'm sure they're going to be taking it to the mat pretty hard tomorrow.
Even Lisa Mesa?
Yes, Lisa Mesa, Tatiana Boyd, her daughter, fantastic talent.
Yeah, ain't she like the team mom or like a fundraiser?
Yeah, she's definitely a team mom. We have a wonderful group of parents who really make this program tick. There is no way with over, when you count our boys program, over 105 kids, there's no way we would succeed if it was just the coaching staff.
That is so true.
We have fantastic parents like Lisa and Christina Carino, and you name it. We go on and on and on about all the parents that do such a great job for us.
We got so many parents over here, and it's hard nowadays because everybody's got to work. Economies just got so high where everybody's got to make money. But when they get to take their time out and spend it with the children, that's priceless right there, because that's what we all need to do. Unfortunately, we all can't do that. But there is parents out there that's got a little extra allure in them to help with the other ones and just make them move right along. And it's like a well-oiled machine. You just keep lubricating it. Sooner or later, you'll get over that notch. And when Lisa contacted me last week and told me about what you guys were doing and about the championship coming into town, I'm like, man, I am all on it. Because I always say on the air, when there's things going on in our town, let us know. Especially me, get me on Facebook, call me, whatever you need to do, let us talk about it. And especially with you coming in this morning, it is a great pleasure and an honor to have somebody like you in our studio on this beautiful Aloha Friday morning, because we're going to have a great championship tomorrow. Weather's going to be nice, and we're going to have over 200 kids down there coming from all over the Bay and the North California area, and that's what it's all about. And it's all because of what you guys are doing and the efforts that you're putting into our youth, and we really appreciate it. That's what it's all about. The kids are our future. Without the future, we have nothing. And Vallejo Times-Herald, writing that beautiful article, man, we was over here, he was reading it to me, and I was just cracking up. But that's what it is, man. We got some awesome children here in our town, and it's our job to highlight them, show them what they can do, show them their potential, like you're doing with the kids. and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, one of the things I was telling them yesterday, I mean, the kids we have in this program, if they could carry this community on their back, they would. They have done that, and they've done it time and time again, whether they're wrestling here this Saturday or they're in a gymnasium, you know, out in Syracuse, New York, or all the way over in Hawaii. You know, people stop and turn their heads and look at this group. They're such a fantastic group of kids. They carry themselves with class, with dignity, and they bring such a positive image to the layout.
That's called representation. That's what it all boils down to, and it all reflects around what they see every day, between the way you're acting, the parents acting, and the people around them, and they're not taking no negative. They're taking all the positives and showing the world that, hey, we got good in Vallejo, and I see